Congressman Pat Fallon, great to have you on the program, Congressman. I want to get your reaction to this report because this is a series of flip-flops when it comes to Joe Biden and this administration. At this point now, moving forward, it seems to me some troubling poll numbers are getting this administration to try to juggle things up a little bit and reshift. But the unwavering support that people were expecting and that they promised Israel remains to be seen.
Well, Jackie, there's been so many flip-flops in this administration, you have to wonder, is this guy the president or is he a pancake? I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. And what he was doing, by the way, was withholding precision munitions from our greatest ally in the Middle East, Israel. Precision munitions would limit collateral damage. And he was accomplishing the exact opposite of what he said he was going to do. And quite frankly, I think it comes down to politics 6 months before an election.
Yeah.
And his two-state solution is Pennsylvania and Michigan.
Well, moving on to this, because it's very interesting. Politico is reporting that the White House doesn't think that, that the White House is conversing and saying it doesn't think that Israel can win in Gaza, that they can't fully win, and that they need a political plan for the future of Gaza. But what it seems like, Congressman, is that they really just want a plan that aligns with what they need to win, to your point. Your thoughts?
No, I think that's exactly right. When you're talking about military interventions, you want to talk about military solutions, politics afterward. And what Joe Biden has been doing is putting politics first, and then trying to limit an ally. Imagine anybody in the world trying to tell the United States how to conduct our war on terror after 9/11. That's what Joe Biden has done to Israel, essentially. And I do think Israel can win militarily in Gaza. And then, of course, they're going to have to settle on a political solution. And that political solution has to be the removal of Hamas. They are a terrorist organization. They deliberately murder innocent civilians, and they are not fit to rule. The people's lives in Gaza are worse because of Hamas. It's the government they've chosen, and it's something that we just can't be allowed to move forward in the days ahead.
Congressman, what amazes me is the anti-Semitism that we saw and the violence that was erupting across college campuses in this country. After the Holocaust, I never thought that I would see such anti-Semitism, such vitriol, such hatred in this country ever again. And it's not a surprise to me that we would see it under this particular president, that whatever was brewing under the surface has been allowed to sort of explode and erupt with respect to this volcano. I'm not sure he can put this genie back in the bottle.
You know what, Jackie, it was not only ugly, but it was very telling that the far left, I thought the left was supposed to be tolerant. Instead, at least the far left portions of the Democratic Party have been very filled, as you said, with vitriol and hatred. And it's very frightening because listen, these are our Jewish American brothers and sisters. Just because it's not you being targeted doesn't mean you need to stand up, because I do believe that silence is consent. And if any American, any demographic in America was attacked like that, we all need to stand up together and be united and say, no, we're not going to take that. And for the leftists on these college campuses to blame some Jewish student for the policy of Israel is absolutely ludicrous. First of all, I agree with largely the policies that the government of Israel is executing, but you don't tie in some 19-year-old kid to governmental decisions. It's absurd.
Congressman, we really appreciate your time tonight. Thank you so much. Good to see you.
Thanks, Jackie. God bless you. Take care.
All right, now to this.